This is a beautiful way to stimulate the meridian lines and start the relaxation response. So let's start from the top again. One more round. Top of the head, in between the eyebrows, right at the third eye, at the temple, underneath the eye. Good. Underneath the nose, finding your body relaxing. Underneath the lip, bottom lip. 2 more points, right by the clavicle. And then underneath the arm. Lovely. Good. All right, just pause, bring your palms up. You can even do the index finger and the thumb as a mudra. Drop your chin. We'll take consecutive breaths together. Visualize the breath moving up the spine on an inhale. Down the spine on an exhale. Just 5 consecutive breaths before we start moving. Inhale. All the way to the top of the head. Exhale, down the spine. Inhale. Heavy in the hips, starting to feel more relaxed. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Last Ujjayi, ocean breath. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. And then take the arms up, swoop the arms up. Inhale. Exhale to let them drop. Again, inhale. Press the palms down. Exhale. Inhale. So I took a yoga class online and it was so interesting because I never thought of it, but you guys can put your own music on. If you feel like doing yoga to music, definitely I recommend putting your own playlist on and just follow along with me with some music. That would be an amazing add-on here. It doesn't work for me to put it on because of the sound. But definitely put some music on if you feel like you want that. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Good. And this is a great exercise with the hands. You're going to inhale, push the hands down all the way up, push away from you. Inhale, inhale, bring it up. You can even peek up to your hands, stretch that out. Exhale, bring your palms down. Oh, hi, go place. And we'll repeat that. Inhale, big smile. He cracks me up. Inhale. Yes. And then exhale, palms together. Bring it down. Oh, it's already feeling amazing with the connection to the breath. Inhale, I'm swooping it all the way up, palms up. Inhale, leaning back, look up. Exhale, palms together. Notice the palms. Exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. If anything to do in the day to give yourself a moment of peace and relaxation, just something like this where you're moving your arms with breath. Excellent. All right, scoop up the arms this time. Interlace the fingers and bring it right behind the head. Let the chest open up and then just rock from side to side. Good. I'm going to move my mic closer. I just realized it's far away. Can you bring it a little closer to me? Just continue that side bend, side to side. Good. Yeah. Nice. Oh, good. 12 of you here. That's wonderful. Excellent. So next time you're on your right side, C curve over to the right, drop that hand down and extend the arm up. Good. Turn into the rib cage. Excellent. Beautiful kind of movements here. You can look down, you can look up, and even behind you. Look one more time down, and then up. Good. Bring it all the way up. Take that right arm and swoop it over to the left knee, left hand, right behind you. Since I'm on a high place with my double blanket, I'm going to use a block behind my back. New breath. Bring that left arm up, and again you have a side bend, but now this right shoulder is forward, hooking onto the knee, and extend over to this side. Good. Let the chest lift. You can even take the hand behind the head again. Already starting to yawn, releasing. Good. Inhale, come to center. Interlace the hands again. This time, as you cup the back of the head, open it up to arc of your chest lifting. And then slowly contract the navel inward and let the elbows come forward as you rock from side to side. So if the block does not feel right or the blanket underneath you, take that out and you can just try sitting on your sit bones. Inhale, bring that up. Exhale, now we're over to the left side. Let that right elbow open up. Take that left hand down to the ground. Swoop that right arm high, turn, and then open up. Yes. Good. At your own rhythm, bringing that down. Oh, yeah. Sound effects. Inhale to drop. Come back up. Now all the way up. Right hand behind you. Left hand on that right knee. Keep looking. Inhale to lift. And then deepen the turn as you look over your shoulder on the exhale. Again, inhale to lift. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, grow tall. Heavy in the hips. Exhale, slightly turn a little bit more. Good. New breath. Right arm up and over. And off to that left side. Good. Reaching. So notice how this little pinky turns down now as you extend over that left side. Good. Inhale, bring that hand behind the head. Left hand back to meet that right hand. Open up the chest. Oh, that feels amazing. You can linger there. Maybe take a little sip of air. Back bends, you tend not to breathe as deeply, and that's okay. Next inhale, let it drop forward. All right, I definitely going to take the prop out now to reach the body forward. And see all this wiggling? This is helpful. You want to wiggle your hips back so that your pelvic bowl rolls forward, and it might work a little bit better to come forward. Just getting started. It feels like the feet might need to unwind. Give them a little opening, and then we'll go back in. Circle, circle. And as you go back in, alternate that. So now you put the other one inside, so you're alternating your heels. This knee is now high. Maybe I'll do something like that. Yeah, so it's nice to have your stuff around you. Lift tall, and then off you go forward. letting the head hang. This time, walk it over to one side. Take your torso to the side. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Great. Come back to center. And then walk the hands back out. Good. Nice. So then take the knees up. Moving, you may be straight on your mat, that's fine. I'm just turning, so you want to check in that you have your mat. Fingertips towards your hips. Gonna bounce a little bit into the arms. Good, and circle out the chest. Make sure you go both ways. Excellent. Firm up the feet now. Push into the hands, not to hyperextend the elbows. You're gonna bounce just a little bit. And then hover the hips. You see that? Let the hips hover. See if that works for you in your arms. And then possibly to reverse table. Good. Once you're there, your chin can come up and you're opening up the chest. Again, micro bend the elbows. And if you feel like you need to adjust your hands, you can even turn your fingertips to the side. Yeah. What works for your body? Different than mine. Maybe there's a pulse. Come out when you need to. Great. Drop that back down. I'm going to turn, I like my fingertips towards my hips. I'm going to rotate right knees to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the other side. Yeah, just think relaxing, soothing. What you think matters. Try to stay focused on what your body's doing, what your breath is doing. It's here to pinpoint your mind so that you can control your thoughts, pleasant thoughts. One more set. Off to that right side. Off to that left side. Good. Gently come out. And set yourself up so that you can stand. However, that if you need a table or if there's something close to you that you can use, or just use one hand, bring it down, and then you're in a forward fold. So take your elbows, bend your knees, just however you get there. It doesn't need to be pretty. Just rock side to side. Little alternating weight in your knees. Good. Shake out the head. In fact, let's do what we did with the interlaced fingers. Bring the interlaced fingers right behind the head, elbows towards each other. Firm up the feet. You're going to roll, hollow out the belly, roll yourself up. See if that works for you. Once you're almost up to the top, give it a little bounce. And there you go. You made it up. Yes, open up the chest. Good. And then bend the knees. Again, same thing. We're going to roll down this time and then roll back up. Rolling down, rock side to side. Find some movements. Find that center place. Firm up the feet. Roll up. Fire up the sit bones, your legs, your hamstrings. Roll up, roll up. Heart lifts. Good. And then C-curve to the right. Oh, so nice. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the other side. Beautiful. Next time you're over to the right side, you're going to release the arms. Right hand on the hip, left arm up and over. Turn into that left side body. Good. And this might even feel nice. You could alternate. No rules. Good. Come back up. Other side, heart lifts. Left hand on the hip, push in. Possibly straighten out that right arm. Bend, feel the stretch through the right rib cage. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale, come back up. And then interlace the fingers. Let's do a little breath exercise. This is excellent for the neck and shoulders. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Inhale, elbows coming up. You see that? Exhale, elbows come together. So your hands are right into your throat. You inhale to come up, and you exhale, coming back. Good. Let's do that a couple times. And it's about 6 count. 6 counts. Inhale. Exhale. Out through the mouth. Good. Chin is level. Inhale. Exhale. All about the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Inhale. Exhale. All right, so nice. Hands can come up. Release them into cactus arms just to get some broadness in the chest. And then you're going to bring them right behind you to interlace. You see that? Slightly bend the knees. Pull the hips back. Let the torso extend up and over. Good. Might take a little bit to get there. You don't have to go right to the full posture. You can let it start to sink in. Take your time opening it up. See how the moving the hands a little deeper, gradual. And breathe. And move the fist from side to side. One more breath. Good. As you come down with your fists, let them come right to the back, right to the IT band, to the calf. Deep sigh. Maybe there's some sounds that want to come out. Feels really good. Shake out the head. All right, and then hands down to the ground. Just walk a little bit forward with your hands. Make sure you have your mat, your front of your mat for your fingers, back of the mat for your feet. High plank to down dog. So this is down dog, and this is high plank. Maybe that works for you. You can do as wide or as small movements as you want. You can come all the way over with shoulders over wrists, all the way back to push head down towards the earth. It's up to you. Inhale, high plank. And even the toes, did you see that little toe wiggle? So if you're in your high plank, you can go like this, forward and back. You can even go like this, side to side. So make it yours. Just do what you want, alternating between all of that, even rocking. So give you some time to get the wiggles out. Be creative. Find some of what you want. When you're finished with that, just go into child's pose, which is just dropping your hips towards your heels. Give you about 5 more breaths to play. It's always nice to find your own motions, you know. That's what yoga's about. Do your yoga. Last 2 breaths. You can even hold that down dog for the last 2 breaths. Keeping the hands, fingers wide, the head relaxed. Maybe the legs want to go straight. Feel ready? Take a little break. Bend the knees, toes come together. Set your freedom here. You don't want to round too much to come into your child's. I've been exploring a little bit more kind of a squat-like movement where this is really shooting back, natural curves. See if that works for you. You don't have to squeeze all the way back. You can just let it come off a little. That's fine. Once you're in your child's pose, walk the hands over to the right. Head can drop. Should be feeling a little bit more relaxed now, more connected to your body, to your breath. A relief, like a relief, it's like coming home. It just takes a little bit of time. Good, come back to center. And if you could do this outside, if you have a nice weather today, that's fun too. Take the computer outside. Other side. One more breath. Excellent. Come back to center and then to all fours. So this is a really interesting, just came to me, interesting wrist opener, okay? So I know there's a lot going on with the hands, but try, I have a, right hand's a little more sensitive. Can you see that? So instead of going this way with the palms, I'm going under and back. So just nice and light. You can't put a lot of pressure, but just take a couple breaths and see what it feels like. And you have to use your legs because you can't lean back. So you're supporting yourself. Wow. Just a couple more breaths. Feels like my right hand needs it. Okay, take it out, shake it out. We have a little bit more. Wow. Just opening up the hands. Good, now take it this way where the palms are down and the fingertips are towards you. Give that a little pull back. It's a little easier now for support on the knees. You could put more pressure in so it feels more comfortable for sure. Breathing. Excellent. Little pulses maybe. Come out if you need to, or even take it deeper. It's up to you. I'm going to bring it into a down dog with the hands backwards. Just a challenge. If it hurts too much, come out. Give it a little compression. Compression for your wrist by just squeezing nice and tight. You feel that? Good. Whew. All right, cat-cow. Hands right underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. Give it a round back, navel into the spine, chin into the chest. You're rounding forward. You can even go side to side with that rounded back, forward and back. And then navel drops down. Bend the elbows slightly, let the chest come forward. Sit bones lifting, you see all that natural drop down. And then back into the rounded. Back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. Your own speed. Might be faster than I tend to go about 6 to 8 counts. You can go faster if you like. These are just suggestions for your body. I'm smiling because I took a class online. Of course, I turned my camera off, and I loved doing my own thing with the teacher, So do your own thing. I'm just here to inspire you. Inspire you to breathe, maybe it's some inspiration. Just to keep your body moving. All right, knees together. Take that right leg and scoop that right leg up and around. Good. Switch directions. Excellent. Hover that right knee and then shoot it off to the side. See if you can hover that. Drop it down. Good. Push into the foot. You can see my foot. Walk the hands forward. So you're in this puppy pose, dropping the head. First step might be just the elbows. Really feeling the elbows sink in. Good. If you want a little bit more here, this is a little bit advanced. Let's see if you can try this. Left hand threads underneath and you're reaching towards that right ankle. Top arm can come up and around your back, looking over the right shoulder, sink into the foot. Keep breathing. So it's about 5 counts of breath. Last one. Inhale, bring that top arm out. Use it for support. Gently unwind. Good. Bring that knee in. Give it a little bit of movement. Get some wiggles out. Maybe even there's a barrel roll in there. Excellent. Going to go to the other side. Now if you're on that left leg, so left leg comes up, give it some circle. Switch directions. Hover the knee high, heating up the core. Lengthen out through that foot, drop the foot down. Option, start with just your elbows, you're feeling the inner thigh, or walk the hands forward and drop the forehead, elbows hover. Start with that. Notice how the sit bones shoot back. Chest is dropping low. Sink into the left palm, right palm hovers. Thread the needle, come underneath to reach towards that ankle. If the foot needs to come a little closer to you, just move it. Works nicely. Bend the left elbow, bring it high. You're opening up the chest, rolling back with that top arm. Again, you don't have to move on to these second or third options. Just hang out in that first option. Notice the face and jaw soft and relaxed. Keep smiling on the inside. Pleasant thoughts. Should feel good. If anything does not feel right, just come out. Come out and rest in that child's pose. Good. Come on back, child's pose. Knees open wide. Moving into sort of a back bend, actually. It is a back bend. So you're moving like a snake forward into that chest, bent knees. Good. Bent knee to up dog. And then back you go. Should feel fluid and soft and easy. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Again, inhale, push elbows, heart, toes together. Exhale. Last 2, just 2 more like that. Lifting through the chest, through the arms, nice and strong. Exhale. Last 1, inhale. And exhale. Nice. Knees now move so that they're hip width apart. Tuck the toes under. Come into your down dog. If that does not feel right on your shoulders, just bring your knees back down to puppy pose, which was this posture. This is a great stretch for that upper back. If this down dog feels like it's too much on your wrists, your hands, and your shoulders. Otherwise, hang out in your down dog. Straighten out the legs. This time, take the legs a little wider. And if you have a block handy, you could use that. We're going into Malasana. So good for inner thigh and hips. But remember, this is really important, to shoot this back. You want your sit bones to move back. And then torso to lift up. Okay? So Malasana. Great for the knees and ankles. And if it's not working with this tight squeeze of the knees and you have knee injuries, just make sure you stay a little high, okay? Even 2 blocks or a chair or a stool. Okay, this is excellent. We're going to hold Malasana for 5 breaths. Okay, so come on down, palms together, take your torso tall, press into the feet, lengthen out through the spine. Inhale, exhale. Good. 3 more breaths. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale to lengthen down. Last one. So this 3rd breath is the transition breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lean forward. Use your hands for support. Exhale to straighten out the legs. Good. And we'll step back to either high plank, down dog, or low push-up. This is your first chaturanga if you like. Knees can drop. Exhale, yoga push-up. New breath, low cobra, or full up dog. Good. Exhale through tabletop to down dog. Nice. Bring the toes together. Continuing on with that right leg high. This time let the heel drop back. Open the hip. Kick it to the side. Again, inhale, drop that foot back, right side, we're on the right side. Exhale, kick it to the side. Last one, inhale, open up the hip, drop the heel back. Exhale to the side. Good, rotate one-legged down dog. Inhale, kick up that right leg. Exhale, curl through. So maybe it makes it halfway, you're planting the foot. You can help it along the rest of the way. If you have blocks, you can use those. They tend to help a little bit. Lengthen through the upper body. Keep the back leg straight. And just extend through that back heel. Option always, you can always drop that back knee if you want. Or a combination of both. We'll hold for 5. Feeling the lower belly engage on that left side. You can always put your hands on the floor if they reach. You can try. Props are good. But if you can reach the floor, that works also. Take the right hand on the knee. Keep the right hip rotating back, that hip crease. Look over the right shoulder. Engage that left glute out through the back heel. Right arm comes high. Really starting to work the legs now. And look down if it feels better for balance, or alternating between looking up and looking down. Again. Awesome. Hand comes down. Option to straighten that front leg. Blocks are helpful, really, for that right hamstring. You're going to straighten that front leg. Inhale, let your chest go out. And then exhale to round in. Should feel nice. Make it yours. Inhale, halfway out. And then exhale, rounding down. Slow motion. One more like that. Inhale, halfway out. Exhale to round down. Great. You can move the blocks aside if you're using them, or take one with you to the center to parallel feet. You see that? Parallel feet, adjust, bend the knees, and come right down through the middle. Just let the torso hang, rocking side to side. A little bit of playtime here. Bend into one knee and bring it all the way down to one side. Remember the breath. Use your hands for support, but lengthen through the upper body and then switch sides. Toe can come up, toe can be flat. What feels right for your body. Both work. Just stay calm and relaxed and fluid. The slower you go, the more you're telling your body just to continue to relax. It's a powerful practice because it's a combination of that relaxation response and a strengthening. You know, kind of like Tai Chi. One more set. Eyes as quiet as possible, just letting them stay still, looking in one spot. All right, you're back to center and turn back to the front of the mat. Option always, if you know your flow, you can do your chaturanga, you can go back to down dog, you can go back to child's pose, which is this. If you're wanting a little bit more heat in your practice, you can follow along with chaturanga, which is yoga push-up. Exhale halfway, slide through, see if you can keep that space and you're in your up dog. Joy. And then exhale, down dog. That's the advanced version, but make it your level, please. I can't see you. All right, guess what? We have that left leg. You ready? Left leg comes up, heel drops back, open that up, and then kick it to the side. Exhale. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale to the side. 2 more like that. Inhale. You can linger if you want. Great. Rotate one-legged down dog. Inhale, kick it high. Remember where we went. We went into that low lunge. If you're able, this is what it looks like. You can step this foot all the way up to the front. You can keep the hands framing that front foot. You can use your props. Those are helpful. That left hip, you want to pull it back. You see that? That hip crease scoops back. Push down into that front foot. Oh, amazing. Fires up this whole dynamic spiral in this left hip. Out through that back heel, and you feel like you're on ice. So your left heel is coming towards that back toe, and the back toe is coming inward. At the same time, it's lifting, back of the knee is lifting up. You got all that? Proud of you. Check in with the chin and the head. Everything's in a line. Transition time. Left hand on the knee. Turn into that left shoulder. Left arm comes high. Stacking the shoulders. Keep space. You can always look down and look back up. That left glute is working for you. Push down into the front foot. Not a lot of sagging. Up and back and open. So good. So good. Left hand comes down. Blocks are helpful. Really for that right hamstring. You're going to straighten that front leg. Inhale, let your chest go out. And then exhale to round in. Should feel nice. Make it yours. Inhale, halfway out. And then exhale, rounding down. Slow motion. One more like that. Inhale, halfway out. Exhale to round down. Great. You can move the blocks aside if you're using them. Move your blocks if you want to go into your chaturanga. Step back. High to low push-up. Up dog. Exhale to down dog. Good. Option to take a break, child's pose, or continue on. I just don't know what levels are out there, so if there's a little bit of practice that you've been on your own or have a good practice and you are able, you can take right hand to left ankle and look underneath. If not, just rest, take a break. Just following the breath. All right, right hand hovers to the right side of the mat. Left foot comes to that left side and up. Advanced posture. Just want to give some options for some of you. Can reach back and grab that foot. Heart's lifted. Kick it up. Kick it up. Smile. Yeah. Release. All right, so we'll take a break in between sides, okay? So rest. Let the hips come back. Walk the hands forward. Give yourself a couple breaths before you do your other side. You can even massage the forehead. All right, ready for the other side. If you did not do it on, I love teaching two different sequences. If you did not do that twist, just give yourself some cat-cow and some barrel roll. So do that while you're waiting for us. Those of you who did the twist, left hand, right ankle, peek underneath. Adjust close if you need to. Left hand, right ankle, peek underneath. Even out the weight, right and left heel. You use your feet. Not all the weight is in that right shoulder. That would be too much. Release that left hand. Stabilize the right foot. Left foot comes up. Each side is different. Left hand to the hip. Bend that right foot. Possibly reach. Go slow, little baby steps to get to that place. Maybe that's enough, where the heels just, or you can kick it up, kick it up, kick it up. Shoulder moves back, heart moves forward, kick and lift, woo, and then you fall out, and that's okay too. Good, take a little break, roll the shoulders, neck, head. Shake out the arms. So if this is not comfortable for your knees, you can always put your prop underneath your hips. We're gonna sit for a little bit because I have a feeling time flies when you're having fun. Gotta check the time. Right arm underneath. Circle that out, just a little playtime in the neck and shoulders. Good, give that some movement. And then next inhale, yeah, wow. Next inhale, bring your arms, you're in eagle arms, bring your arms up, and then just let that drop. One more time. Inhale, bring it tall. Exhale, bring it down. Awesome. So now we have to do the other arm underneath. So for me, it was my left arm underneath. Give it some movement, around in a circle. Is that Jackson groaning for all of you? It's like a low om sound vibration. All right, last little bit, bring it up. And exhale, bring it down. So good. Let that be heavy. Good, release the arms. Take your block out if you have it underneath you and lean yourself back, okay? I just do a lot of movements so that you guys can see me, but obviously you're not turning when I turn. Just doing it so you can see me. So your heels are right in your sit bones and you're opening the front of the quads. Okay? See if you can come to your elbows. Elbow. Find some length in the front of the body. If it is possible, you could even come all the way down, but just want to keep your knees down. So just make sure you're knowing your edge, your limit. That's part of the yoga practice. And not to overdo it. And to go on the lesser side, on the more cautious side, okay? It's part of internal awareness as you practice. Like that feels a little bit much for me, so I'm just going to hang out on my elbows. How about that? So much better. Couple more breaths. Good. And so this segues nicely, so nicely, into what we did at the beginning. Do you remember what we did at the beginning? We did a reverse table. So lean to one side, unwind that leg. If it needs to stretch out, let it stretch. Bring it to tabletop. Lean to the other side, stretch out that leg, tabletop. And there you go. Inhale and reverse table. Nice. Good little bounce in the elbows. Deep sigh. Maybe you yawn. Good. Gently come down. Oh my gosh, full circle, you guys. I love it. I love it. And then drop to the right. And then back to center. Good. Doesn't this feel good? Oh my gosh. Such a great pick-me-up in the middle of the day. It's all what we all need. I'm telling you that we're living in very, very strange times. But if you can keep your light and your frequency high, you're going to be in the, don't laugh, but you're going to be in the 5th dimension instead of the 3rd dimension. Okay? So high frequency is what it's all about. You're going to absolutely be in a different plane where everything works out. Everything works out. So keep your frequency high, and this is how you do it. Focus on yourself so that now your energy can help those around you. Okay? Stay uplifted and positive. One more time. Any last pose that your body wants. Can lay on your back. Oh, actually a nice massage. So give yourself a little bit of kind of up and down, spiral through onto the back and then back up. All the way up. One more time. Maybe it goes all the way over and you linger. Roll down onto your back. Circle out your knees. This is where you explore lots of different options. Let me share with you what they are. This is nice. You can bring your soles of your feet together. Have maybe blankets or blocks handy, and you can use them to support either side of your knees. That's nice. Okay, that feels right for you. You can do that. You can do one knee up towards you and then off to the side to twist. Really good. And make sure you do the other side. Happy baby, where you're bending your knees and just grabbing your shins and just rocking a little there. Good. So amazing. Or just rest. Let your feet come all the way down to the bottom of the mat. Make sure you have your mat. Turn you up. Remember, your Shavasana is the most important, so give yourself just a couple minutes to just stay still. Maybe you already did that and you have a 1 o'clock meeting or lunch or whatever. Just take 2 minutes before you move on to that next thing. Feel your body just laying on the ground. So heavy, your body is heavy. Right down to your feet, calves, your thighs, all of your back body, your hips, your back, your shoulders, the back of the head. Feel your palms relaxed. Tongue. Soften the eyes, the face, your jaw. Just let the breath come easily, no effort. Any thoughts, let them come in and float away. If you feel ready, you can deepen your breath. Start rubbing the thumb against the tips of the fingers. Even rocking the head gently side to side. And then float the knees up to your chest. And once they're up there, hug them to your chest. Rock a little side to side. And then roll to whichever side feels good to you. Good. And use the hands for support. And come up to a meditative posture. Good. One last breath together. In through the nose. Fill it all the way up to the top. And let it out through the mouth. Good. Seal the lips. Back in through the nose. Alright, namaste everybody. Jackson knows when I'm done, huh? Am I done? Finished? Good. Alright, thanks for being here. And if you want more yoga during the week with me, togrowan.com, and there's my schedule there. So all online. So it's easy to find me. Okay, talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day. Alright, thanks for participating. Bye.